You ain't gonna do shit. If your ass see the Chicago native here. Look, to all you content creators from Chicago that's talking about if Trump send a National Guard, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we got switches, we gonna do... Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't gonna do shit. If your ass see the National Guard coming through your community, coming through your neighborhood, your ass gonna be out the window, damn near just recording. Y'all not finna do shit, goddammit. If anything, the only thing I can see y'all ass doing is just going outside, damn near hooting and hollering like y'all normally do, screaming fuck 12, fuck the police, and as soon as they get on y'all ass go be pleading and crying, talking about you can't do this, you ain't got the right to do this, that, and the third. Like, shut y'all ass up. Come on now, be for real. The National Guard not even there, goddamn it, and y'all letting the police kick y'all ass, goddamn it. Y'all will see the police do something to somebody, goddamn it. Y'all will let 2 police officers hem up 1 black man or a black woman or a black child or anybody, and it'll be a million of y'all ass standing around. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all do the exact same thing y'all did when y'all saw George Floyd on the ground with that knee on his neck. Y'all just pull y'all phones out. Stop with that performative shit. Because then when they pull your card and call your bluff, y'all ass want to do all this crime. Cut it the fuck out, gang. For real. Chicago native here.
Wingstop just...
Chicago native here.
These young wild niggas in Chicago is threatening Donald Trump and telling him not to come to Chicago. We different out here. We got like 100 gangs. They all got switches. They will not play what you think they going for that, Donald Trump. They probably don't even know who the fuck Donald Trump is. You're not gonna stop him from coming. What do you think? He's gonna turn to his stuff and literally tell everybody, hey, you know what? Chicago, we're gonna make a pass right here. Chicago's pretty dangerous. Let's choose another state. Let's choose another state. All right, they're warning me. Who the fuck do y'all think y'all is? This is the National Guard, the military, the strongest military in the world. Do you think you could take down the fucking military? People who are built to take care of America, not just Chicago, all of America. There's a reason why places like Russia, China, all these other countries that come over and they fucking bow down to fucking America's military, because they don't fuck around. They will unalive you. They are trained to neutralize terrorist threats, domestic threats, international threats without thinking twice and sleeping great at night. Who the hell do y'all think y'all is? That's it. You think you know everything. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm here for it. See, I'm starting to live in this life though, right? That every single day I go on these platforms, TikTok, YouTube, all these things, and I argue with you liberal leftist lunatics, right? You people that got no sense in the black community, that embarrasses everybody else. I argue with you guys, right? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop arguing. I want to start telling you guys to do it. I want to see you young black niggas out there go to the National Guard, right? When they pop up on your state, because they're going to send ICE now, and there's going to be some idiots, some lunatics that's going to put their hands on ICE, threaten ICE, and is going to enable the National Guard to be out there to come and check out these domestic threats. Kind of like what the guy did on social media about Trump, a domestic threat. You have some time to take that down, bro. You have some time to apologize and say, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to threaten the president of the United States. Okay? But, hey, you're a digression pro, boy. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is, this is the United States, bro. Army, Navy. These people are trained to kill, bro. In Chicago, you guys need to allow them to come there to clean up, because those same niggas that are out here posting are the same threats to Chicago that's bringing y'all down. Hey, this is comical, guys. The National Guard they're threatening, bro. I'm here to see it. I want to see one of y'all brave ass big bald niggas to put your hands on the National Guard. Put your hands on the National Guard. Shoot y'all little switches at the National Guard. That's what I want to see. I want to see y'all shoot at the National Guard and think it's a game. You guys will be blown up. Your fucking families will not get to see a gravesite. They will not get to see your bodies. You're literally going to be breathing for a few more seconds. You might not even have a body to be able to be buried. So I'm here for it. Call me what you want. You could try to say, oh, he's inciting violence. Also do all that shit. That's you. I'm calling it what it is. Do it. Fuck with the National Guard. Because I really have not seen why America is 2-time World War champs. Okay?
Right, shut the fuck up. Anyway, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is another lesson through the Spirit. Lord's way to be edifying. It says these carnal-minded YNs are about to get steamrolled in the worst way possible. And you know what? It's good. I call hello Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. I was watching a couple of videos. And I'm seeing you young niggas out here. And I'm going to play this video, which YN stands for young niggas. And YBs stands for young bitches. They not playing with you niggas, man. Okay, all this tough talk that you niggas are talking and, oh, Trump better not come here, we got switches. Nigga, who gave you your switches, bro? See, this is the thing. See, and this is how you know Jake is nothing but selling whoop tickets, because I guarantee you, the minute the National Guard, which they're already there, you just don't see them. ICE has already been deployed to parts of Chicago and they're grabbing people up. But see, you niggas out there, you don't understand war. You don't understand unity. You have no discipline. You don't understand reconnaissance. Okay, you don't understand how to scour land. You don't know nothing about how to wear skinny jeans, pop pills, drink all fucking day, sag your pants, eat goddamn hot crunchy curls all day. You have no structure. You have no discipline. You can barely shoot. And when you're shooting at somebody, you're hitting the wrong person. You think the National Guard is worried about you niggas out there? What, the youngest YN, maybe what, 9 years old? Up into the oldest nigga, 25 years old. And then you got the OG to talking. See, the OGs, they ain't stupid. Okay, they already know what's up. They know that they can't win a war against this military, man. Okay, even while America's in a weakened state, because the military is dramatically weaker than what it was back during the time of World War II. Okay, by far. But even then, they have enough power to fully eviscerate you niggas and wipe you out. Okay, they have weapons. They have reconnaissance. They have satellite weapons. Okay, they understand reconnaissance. They understand on how to survey the land. They've already scoped you out. In fact, the United States government or the CIA is the ones that designed your fucking neighborhoods, man. So they know how to go in there and storm you and smoke you out. And I pray to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai that one of you niggas gets stupid so the Most High can put the spirit on these devils to gun you niggas down in cold fucking blood, man. All right? Because honestly speaking, I'm ready to see you niggas die. Okay? The YN problem needs to be solved, and Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is going to use that in the form of the so-called white man to eliminate you wicked ass niggas. Because see, you only tough against your own people. Okay? You only tough against people that you know that's at a disadvantage to fight you back, or other young niggas. All right? Because see, Jake is well aware that there's no repercussions for killing other so-called black and Hispanic men. So they're tough on their own people. But I'm from Chicago. I've witnessed this with my own eyes. I've seen Jake get beat up going in different neighborhoods with different colors on, or a hat tilt to the side. They'll beat up another so-called black man. But when a so-called white man come through there, niggas give him a rite of passage. Or when the boys, or when 12 hop out, niggas are running. I mean, scattering like roaches, man. So you think you really finna go head up with the United States National Guard, the military? You out your damn mind, man. And honestly speaking, they're not even worried about you. Okay, Trump, it was a post that Trump tweeted. It was like an AI post of him standing in front of the skyline of Chicago, And he basically stated that Chicago is getting ready to find out while we the Department of War. So in other words, you niggas act stupid, they got a license to kill, and they gonna do just that. Okay, you YNs, you ain't got no type of skill whatsoever, because you got a 30-round switch or a 100-round drum on a Glock, which putting that many rounds on a Glock takes away from the fucking accuracy, man. Okay, you may have bump stocks and you may have muzzles and shit that you may put on your little switches to stop so you don't see the spark. But see, they can triangulate a gunshot. Okay, it's easy for when Esau triangulates your location, because you dumb niggas just shoot at somebody and they can home in on you, and then they can home right on you, man. So they understand how your ordeal work. They know. Okay, so you Jakes, you ain't gonna do nothing. The minute the troops are deployed to the streets of Chicago, which, hey, go ahead and do it. Hey, we with it. But the minute they deploy the troops to Chicago, you niggas are gonna be in a house. Okay, you ain't gonna be out there on the block talking shit. You ain't gonna be out there running your mouth and upping up switches on 12 in the military, because they're not gonna play with you, because they hope Trump wants you to get stupid. All right, and I pray like hell that you niggas do go back and forth, because honestly speaking, you niggas need to be taken out. You wicked. Okay, you evil, and you have no type of sense about you, man. So the best thing for you is for the Most High to allow this devil to wipe your asses out, man, because you're gonna get wiped out. Okay, the YNs will be done away with in America, in Babylon the Great, and the ones that don't get caught up in this martial law and hard off to the concentration camps, you better believe that the missiles is gonna finish your monkey asses off, man. All right, so I got a couple precepts real quick. This ain't gonna be a long lesson, but you niggas gotta go, bro. You niggas are not ready. Okay, you black women, this is your fault. You got a bunch of young niggas out here stealing cars down on the Gold Coast, robbing people, looting fucking stores, you know, stealing Rolexes, stealing cars. Enough is enough, man. People was ready to see something done about this. And that whack-ass mayor, hey, he ain't nothing but controlled opposition, man, because at the end of the day, they all work for the same team, bro. Okay, Brandon Johnson is not against Trump like everybody thinks he is. He's just a monkey in a suit that's being told what to do to create civil division, so you people can have the illusion that you have a mayor that's fighting for you, when Brandon Johnson don't give a damn about your ass, man. Okay, Brandon Johnson only concern is to take your tax money, man, and that's it. But anyway, this is the book of Jeremiah 7, and I'm gonna start at verses 3. It says here, "Thus says the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, okay? And I will cause you to dwell in this place. But trust ye not in lying words, saying the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord of these," man, okay? Because see, Jake trusted in they trust in their own vanity. Okay, Jake trusted in the guns, they trust in their games, because the scriptures goes into how they worship the gods like as the streets, roughly paraphrasing it. They got as many gods as the streets. So when you go into like these different blocks and sets, like some dumb nigga gonna say we got over 100,000 gangs. No, you don't have over 100,000 gangs in Chicago, nigga. You may have over 100,000 active gang members, but you don't have 100,000 gangs, stupid. Okay? But even then, you think that Esau is worried about 100,000. He could just blow you niggas up, man. He ain't even gotta waste manpower on you. He could go in and he can green light your neighborhood, and he could drop a drone on all that shit, and that would be no more Inglewood. Okay, that would be no more Stateway Gardens. All right, that would be no more Allgill Gardens. That would be no more 3130 CP, all that bullshit you niggas glorifying. All right, and I pray like hell that you niggas act up so Yahweh Shah can do what he got to do, man, because I'm just tired of you niggas, man. Okay, you walk around with shiesties on, you pilled up, you ain't trying to hear nobody. You niggas, that's a fucking problem, man. All right, but it says, "For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between the man and his neighbor, but if you oppress not the stranger," matter of fact, let me go down, man. Verse 9, it says, "But ye would still committed murder and adultery," and that's big in Jake's neighborhood, man. Like I mentioned, they got this big heist of smash and grabs when they stealing purses and belts and jewelry and watches and Rolexes and all this other stuff. You know, enough is enough, man. But it says, "Will ye steal and murder and commit adultery, to swear falsely, to burn incense unto Baal, and to walk after other gods whom ye know not?" And that's that gang culture. Okay. But it says, "And come and stand before me in the house which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations." But is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? But behold, even I have seen it, says the Lord. Okay? So yeah, the Lord is getting ready to clean you niggas up, man. And deservingly so. Because as I mentioned, your switches, we got switches. Esau got RPGs. Esau got air-to-surface missiles, bro. Esau got sonar radars, bro. Okay, he got heat-seeking missiles. Esau can see your ass. Esau can literally see you. Let's just say if Jake decides to go off the grid and go to the woods, Esau got what they call heat thermals that he could pick up on body heat, and you would light up like a Christmas tree in the dark woods, and hey, they can go and drop a drone on you, man. Okay, they got snipers on deck. Like, you niggas ain't snipers, man. Okay, you got trained snipers that's trained to kill. Got dog tags from war, and you niggas are aiming a Glock sideways with a clip that don't even supposed to fit in the fucking Glock, and you aiming it sideways and missing everything. Okay, and then a lot of you niggas, you just gonna turn on each other and kill each other, man. Okay, you trying to shoot at martial law, but you end up hitting your homie in the back of the head. Now what? You Jakes ain't ready, man. All right, y'all ain't ready. And like dude said, he said y'all best bet is to keep y'all ass in the house and keep your mouth shut, but you ain't gonna. And I mean, you may do it because, like I said, you know, them niggas are really afraid. Okay, they only tough when they're in numbers and when they're in numbers. And when they're sliding on an op, they only tough then. But you catch one of them by themselves, they ain't all that tough, man. You know, like I've talked to a couple of YNs, man. They just like, man, you know, it's just hard out here. We just be chilling. A lot of them just be real chill. But when they get around their little peers, that's when the demon time come out. Cause Jake had a saying called, "Yeah, I'm on demon time. I'm on demon time." You know, but peep this. This is what Jeremiah said about you. This is the book of Jeremiah 18:21. It says here, therefore deliver up their children to the famine and deliver and pour out blood by the force of the sword. That's the military, bro. Okay, he says by the force of the sword. Because we're in a time, pretty much, we're in a time of Jacob's trouble for the most part. Now, you know, that's up for debate, but the way that they're sending the troops, the way that ICE is hunting the Northern Kingdom, it's safe to say that we're really in the beginning seconds of Jacob's trouble, man. And they're not going to stop, because once the military presence builds up here in America, they're not going to dissemble, because they understand that outside of sending Chicago, because really they ain't sending the military to Chicago for a YN. They can care less about the YNs, man. Okay, they just know that that's just a ploy to wipe you niggas out because they don't like you anyway. But overall, we're getting ready to see an economic collapse, man. And this is why they're going to have the troops set up in these violent cities to foil chaos, because they know that you niggas are gonna act a damn fool. Okay, running in banks, running in grocery stores. They know that you Jake's gonna act a goddamn fool, man. So they already got the troops prepared. They've already been scoping you for fucking years, perhaps. The hell you think J-Hell 15 was about? That was about them doing mock drills, and you better believe that Chicago was on a list of city of mock drills. Even if they didn't physically go there, they got your city figured out. Okay, Chicago ain't that hard to figure out, and it ain't hard to conquer when you got enough power. Sure, you may have numbers, but even then, within the numbers, a lot of you ain't about that life, man, because you only tough against your own people. Okay, you scared of the so-called white man. You would never roll on Esau. You know, just like the dude said, when George Floyd was getting his ass beat up by the cops, what did you do? You pulled out your phone and recorded. Here'd be one cop beating up two Jakes, and it'd be 50 you niggas sitting around and y'all don't do nothing. Cowards, man. But it says, therefore deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let them men be put to death. For let their young men be slain by sword in battle. When you niggas are getting ready to be slain, you getting ready to be put out your misery. Okay, gruesomely, closed casket, because they gonna chop you in half, man. Okay, Esau got bullets that'll split you in two, man. Okay, no goddamn hollow point or no what do you call them, copper heads or them copper tips. And you can't do none with Esau, bro. He's coming in there with full gear. Okay, one shot to the dome, your shit off. And a lot of you gonna get, the scriptures say you should die grievous deaths, man. You know, like one YN nigga stole a car, was on a high-speed chase, and a dumb nigga crashed into the goddamn tree and burnt alive, man. A fitting judgment. And it says, let a cry be heard from the houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. That troop is talking about Esau, the martial law. It says, yet Yahweh, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. So forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sin from thy sight, but let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in the time of thy anger. Because, hey, the prophets, we've been warning you, bro. Okay, we've been warning Jake for a long time to repent and to come out of the book of folly and live according to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to escape judgment. But what did Jake do? Jake waxed worse and worse, man. So we're not going to feel bad when the so-called white man comes in and do what he need to do. Because really, hey, he's a sword of the Most High. It's really the Most High against you. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 10. And I'm going to start 4. It says, without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still, because there's a way of repentance. But, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff of their hand is my indignation. I will send him against the hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath would I give him a charge to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the street. So when your black women, your bunnet heads out there, man, your YNs, your YBs, when they start to cut up and get out of line, even before then, they're going to grab you up and they're going to put you in these concentration camps. They're going to grape your women and they're going to unalive your men. Okay, all that black woman talking back and being loud and all combative, that shit is getting ready to be a thing in the past, man. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is really getting ready to show the fear of his wrath, man, because, hey, you niggas, man, it's been a long time due. All right, and they was talking about sending the troops to Chicago years ago, but they never did it, you know, because they felt like it wasn't constitutional. But Trump, he ain't giving a damn about that. He's like, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn constitution, man. You know, it's the book of Romans 13, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, let every soul be subjected unto the higher powers, for there's no power but of the Most High, and the powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So this police force is ordained by the Heavenly Father. Notice when you wicked as all hell and you in sin, cops fuck with you a lot, man. But if you living in peace and doing what you're supposed to do according to the Lord, hey, the cops, they don't really bother you like that. But it says, whosoever therefore resists the power, and you know, you YNs were talking about resisting. It says, resisting the ordinance of the Most High. It says, and they that have resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Okay, which is destruction. It says, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. But wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Yeah. So if you do good, then you ain't got to worry about all that madness, man. You see? But it says, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he buried not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So you YNs are in big trouble because, hey, the Most High, he's had it with you. Okay, he's had enough of his people killing one another. You're killing each other, man. You up pipe. You never hear a story about a YN killing a so-called white man or East Indian or Arab man or China man. But instead, they shoot each other up like wild dogs in a zoo. So how can you feel bad for these niggas when they get their just due, man? All right, Isaiah 51, and I'm going to start at verses 20. It says, thy sons have fainted. Thy lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. Right. Them blocking you niggas on a block, switches. Oh, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. The minute you see martial law down the street, you going in the house. Okay. Same thing when 12 come down your block, you ain't fucking with 12. The minute 12 come through guns blazing, you niggas are running through alleys and gangways and padways, and you going to the homie crib and you laying low. You know? And there's a come a time that when they just gonna grab you up and they just gonna unalive you niggas, man. All right. And you know what? We don't feel no type of way. And honestly speaking, I can't wait till the Lord allows this to happen, man. Because like I said, man, the YN problem is becoming a problem, man. Okay. Everywhere you go, these niggas are everywhere. They're in places they not supposed to be. Hell, I see them niggas around my crib. I'm like, the fuck y'all doing around here? You know, I'm like, you know, it's time to move now, you know, because nobody wants to live around that type of riffraff, man. Okay, you're menaces to society. You do nothing but bring the neighborhood down. You're the fucking problem that people deal with. You know? Lamentations 4, And I'm going to start at verses 17. It says, as for our eyes as yet failed for our vain help, and the watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Because you trust in oppression, you trust in Esau. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Yeah, your end is coming. It says, our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven, and they pursued us upon the mountains, and they laid wait for us in the wilderness. And the breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken into their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow should we live among the heathen. So the Most High is pissed off at his people. Okay, he's mad at you, Jakes, man, because you're not doing the right thing. Okay, so y'all gonna find out the hard way real soon. Oh, Trump don't come to Chicago. And, you know, some niggas may get it cracking, but it ain't gonna be to no avail. Okay, you don't have a chance against this man's power, man. Okay, the scriptures go into the teeth, which is the military. And also David said, the flood of ungodly men have made me afraid. So if King David was afraid of this storm coming, how much more you niggas supposed to be? It's a nigga moment right here. See, off the fact that she blew a horn at the other chick, that'll start a whole fight. Just off her trying to get around, being impatient. Last precept, Jeremiah 6, and I'm going to start at verses 22. It says, thus says Yahweh, behold, a people coming from the north country, a great nation should be raised from the sides of the earth, and they shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel, having no mercy. Their voice roar like the sea, and they ride upon the horses, set in array as men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion. Okay, so yeah, they coming for war because they know how you niggas act. They know you're reactive. You don't think. You all drugged up, pilled up, drunk. Molly, diet is inadequate. You niggas are eating hot crunchy crows and drinking fucking high fructose corn syrup, 25-cent juices, cookies, potato chips, oodles and noodles, off Molly's, perks. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all don't have the discipline. You niggas can't even run 2 miles without gassing out. Think you finna go up against a full military, a trained military? You crazy. So anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. Lord's will, you will edify until the next lesson. Shalom.
Nigga, this is Chicago.
Stupid.
Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. Nigga, this is Chicago, nigga. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Nigga, do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself, gang.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Hey, man, this is still TikTok, so I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. But, listen, you Chicago YNs, bro. The military is coming. The National Guard is coming. And they are unlike your police departments. And they are not controlled, ran, or governed by your police departments. Please don't let that governor and that mayor gaslight you. They cannot support you and they do not have your back. And I'm gonna be honest with you, with all the mayhem and the BS and the trouble that you guys have caused, nobody's going to riot for you. Nobody's going to protest with you. You guys are about to have an awakening. You know what I'm saying? So my best advice to all you young brothers, man, young sisters, whoever's involved in the shenanigans is please go home. Stay at home for a minute. And if you got something that you don't want them to find, you need to get all the way rid of that, man, because they're coming. They're coming. And a little hint to you guys. I know you guys are thinking, man, they can't be all over the place. They can't be everywhere at once. And we can shoot over here and they won't know. Listen, the federal government is not coming with state stuff, if you understand what I mean. They're not coming with state technology. They're coming with federal technology. And you have to understand that when the federal government comes into a picture with federal technology, you have the whole power of the United States government behind them, which means satellite technology. Gun firing technology, which means if you pop a gun here, they can triangulate it and track it right down to you at that very moment. Then all they're going to do is go in and demand that every shop owner and business owner within the vicinity release video camera footage. And trust me, they can't say no. And they're not gonna say no because they're tired of what's going on out there in Chicago. You guys really, man, y'all done messed that state up, man. And you know what? As a black man, I'm really over watching you guys kill each other, man, because you're killing off my next generation of people. You're killing off a lot of the older people too, and you got so many victims of so many different colors, and you guys just don't give no fucks. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. This dude is finna bring in somebody who's gonna clean that shit up, and I hope that y'all go along with the program, man, and not be the ones to be the example. Because like I told you in the beginning of this video, I'm not gonna protest for you. You know, you were warned. I'm not gonna riot for you. You know. You were warned. You were told. I'm not even going to advocate because you were told in advance to chill the fuck out, calm the fuck down, and sit the fuck down somewhere. Now, you guys consider yourself grown at the age of 14, 15, 16, so do whatever the fuck you like. But at the end of the day, when he brings the National Guard through there, please don't let that governor and that mayor gaslight you. You are not battling nobody. They are not the best trained, but
Hey, how you doing, Miss Linda?
they are